Good morning. My name is John Thompson. I'm one of the board members here at Parkview School District, and I'm here today with Sloan Allen. He is our high school principal. And so we're here to talk about some new positions that we want to have added in the referendum, why we're thinking we want those positions. So let me get to one of my two questions. So, and this one's kind of long, so hang with me. So many of the staffing requests in the April 2 operational referendum, they are for positions at the junior or senior high school. So how will these additional positions for technology, education, agriculture, FACE, like what is FACE, business education, what are all these things going to be, and why do we pick those?
All right, so thank you for having me, John. I appreciate it, and thank you for all the viewers out there listening. So very good question. And questions, multiple questions in there. So when we take a look at how can we invest in our families and invest in our students and invest in the district too, that these are some things that are great for investments for our stakeholders. So how we got to that is we were taking a look and we sent out some surveys to students and families on what they would be supportive of. And in those surveys, these positions and so forth are outside of like an ELA or a math position, but they're called part of career clusters.
Okay.
So there's many different career clusters developed by the state of Wisconsin and across the country for alignment to help kids and families start thinking about what does their child want to do in life, later in life and so forth. So these opportunities in school, in high school right now, allow kids down that track. Allowing those paths. Now, could they change it? Yeah, they could absolutely change that path, but it allows them to start to think about and experience some of the things that they would like to possibly do. They don't have to wait to college then to take some of these things. They can take things now. And in the future, it wouldn't just be high school. We'd like to be able to expand that to get some introductories to our junior high because they're right there. So they can have some introductory to some of these classes, and then when they get to high school, they can start digging in. So that investment for the family, it saves them time and money, so the kids aren't necessarily deciding in college. They kind of have an idea right now of what are the things they want to experience on there. And then as well as allows kids as they get going through high school to take youth apprenticeships as well. Yep. They really dig into that. So we have a strong youth apprenticeship program, and these programs out here, minus FACS, they're strong too. So what separates us from the surrounding school districts? What do we want to be known for?
Right.
So we have to be a little bit different than area school districts so that we stand out more, and that also draws other people in too to our schools and say this is a place that we want our kids to go. So as they go through that youth apprenticeships and we continue to grow that, we also get funding back. And the more kids that go into youth apprenticeships, the more funding we get through grants. So that saves us thousands of dollars each kid as well.
So a lot of those things are not necessarily funded by the school district, but are funded from other sources, or we get some help with that funding.
We get some help from it.
It doesn't totally cover it. Because like my son went to Black Hawk Tech for welding when he was a senior, because he's one of these students, he hated reading, hated math, all those things, but when he took, I think, a welding class with Mr. Sattler that was hands-on, he figured out he loved it, and he excelled. And so it seems like a lot of these things are those kind of positions that this would be training people for, giving them the preparation for.
Absolutely, hands-on. All these are hands-on experiences, right? So it goes on past your traditional classroom, and you're having different experiences. And it gives choice and voice to kids. So as more we learn about student engagement, giving choice and voice to kids and what they do gets them more engaged in the school, gets them more engaged into what they want to do in their career.
Right.
So absolutely. So and then FACS is Family and Consumer Science.
Okay.
So that's part of the culinary arts. We have a space already built for that. We want to be able to utilize that, and we have some courses in mind that we'd like to be able to offer. Right. So we put some things out to the kids, what they'd be interested in, and so we starting to put that information together and be able to put courses together for them. So which would be awesome and wonderful.
Because if someone thrives in that and really likes it, I know we can partner with Black Hawk Tech because they have that available.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep. So Black Hawk Tech, There's also courses that you could, as you continue go through this, that you could be able to offer possibly through UW Oshkosh. You'll be able to offer other things as well to get kids going in a direction that they know what they want to go.
Right.
They don't have to wait to college then and then rack up thousands of dollars at college for families.
Been there, done that myself.
Right, and then they're in debt. So if we're able to do that now, like kids get going in that direction, and then a lot of those things are paid for the families. So the kids come out way less debt in college. It could be a 2-year, it could be a 4-year. It could go right into apprenticeship stuff too.
Right.
So that when they are working with in their youth apprenticeship, if they're having strong connections with those businesses might help those kids through school.
Right.
Right. And the idea is to get them going, have debt as low as minimum amount of debt as possible, and that allows them to go and have a successful life.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. So one of the other requests that is in the referendum is either for a math teacher or an English teacher. I know we're given some freedom in what that's going to be, but like, what's going to be the determining factors on which that is, and how we accommodate our students at that point with that person teaching specific things?
So there's a good question. I would like to have more teachers be able to have math and ELA, but what we'll do is we'll look at where the courses land. How many kids are in a course? How many we're looking at that, and then we build that master schedule. Then we can say we probably need an extra math teacher here to alleviate that, so we don't have some of our classes are in the 30s,
Right.
some of them in the high 20s. So we can alleviate some of those math and ELA classes, so we can get those numbers down, and help teachers be able to differentiate in the classroom, help students be able to have more time with the teacher. I think that's important, and it allows for a better learning environment. So when we put that schedule together and we see like where is it heavier, that's when we're going to come back and take a look. Is it a math or an ELA person?
Yeah, and ideally it'd be nice to find someone that's certified in both, but that's probably a challenge to find that. So it'd be, but if we can at least say here's where a big need is and just hit that need.
Go with that need, come back to the board and talk about it and say this is where we're at with it. So it's all about giving more opportunities to our kids. It really is, and setting them up to be most successful in life. And that's where we're looking at. That's the vision of giving kids as much choice and voice as possible, that they're engaged even more than they were before.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching us. If you have questions about any of this stuff that we're talking about in these videos, contact Dr. Anderson. He's our point person. Or if you see one of us someplace, you can always ask a question, or you can give a call to the district office. So thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.